Welcome back to Center Court. Owensboro Convention Center is the place to focus on if you are into cornhole as a player, as a fan, or just as a curiosity. Welcome back to the American Cornhole Organization World Championships of Cornhole Season 19, and this is really kind of the night it all starts to gear up. Finn the Loudmouth for the ACO, side by side. Everybody getting primed and ready for what's going to be a monster of a day tomorrow. But this is going to be a monster of a match here on Center Court.
Yeah, a great match here. Kim Dice, who we think has wrapped up the player of the season for the blind draw, is as she explained to us a minute ago, throwing with Mad Maz and Kaz Barkley and Parker Burgett trying to ruin her run to the finish anyway.
Yep, and everybody working their way back towards – get out of here.
Imagine, no.
A champion, a King Seat champion right now that's holding on.
And they made some beautiful shots. How about a nice shot there by Kim Dice, but gives up 2 points.
Yep, so Kaz and Parker are going to jump up to a 4-0 lead over Isaac and Kim. Isaac, you heard a little bit earlier with us on the Seniors Championship as we crowned Johnny Thomas Player of the Season for 2023-2024 in Season 19.
How about Maz going up and over?
Up and over. He's wearing his broadcaster jersey, too. I love it.
One more time, Maz. Boom, Maz. Come on, Maz.
Not afraid of nothing. No, look at that.
One more time.
Is he going to do it again?
Oh, it just hangs up.
So what are we looking at, a 10-on-4?
Yeah,
he picks up 6?
Yeah, puts them right back in the lead.
Or is it 8? What?
How many did you get?
I thought they said 8. They put up 8 on 6, so a 4-2.
Yeah.
I thought he had 3 down and 1
he did
off.
too. But, you know.
Doesn't matter. I'm not keeping
late
score.
At night in the blind draw, you know.
Welcome back to, again, a Center Court that is going to be on fire all week long.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you, a little bit ago we did a live taco draft show where you, me, Steph, who is Parker's mom and part of the stream team, and the boys from CBC, Dylan and Bill, drafted 5 picks per person. And we shared those 5 picks with you on, is that a 6 spot?
That's an 8 spot,
8 spot, 8 spot. Our 5 picks each. We're going to take the lowest aggregate number of their place finish just to see who put together the best team of 5. And they were all loaded. Every single one of them was loaded. So 10-4 is where we find ourselves, good buddy. Some pretty good matches that had to be played to get there. Matt Ledbetter and Josephina Ernstberger are still playing. Justin Doberson. Is that Richard Jones? Is his partner?
Richard Jones, Richard.
So the big blind draw. Oh, nice bag up and over the top there by Kaz.
Sean Scott and Bruce Pierce.
Oh, a nice match by Maz. But he couldn't get it.
Oh, and Kaz was doing deep.
Look at that.
I love it. I like Maz is firing away. He learned from our talk over here, didn't he?
He's not afraid. He is not afraid. All right, so Parker is in charge of the scoreboard right now, 10-on-7. Isaac, so Maz standing next to Kaz.
Maz and Kaz.
And Kim next to
Parker. There you go.
Right, very good.
And we knew Mama was going to draft Parker, but she did wait till the last. I have to give her credit on that. How about that?
Every one of us threatened to draft him right out from under, and that probably would have been the end of her had that happened.
Yeah.
But, Kim.
Nice bag, Kim. You know, Kim's not chewing gum, but that tongue is coming out every
Still comes out like she's blowing a bubble. Nice collection there by Parker. She's just, As soon as she let it go, there was an oh no, and it drifted off a little bit to the right. But, yeah, that tongue, that bubble-blowing tongue, comes out just there right before she releases the bag, and that big, long gazelle extension.
Man, I wish I had $1 for every time I've oh-no'd on the 4th bag.
Yeah.
Or every time anybody on Center Court is oh-no'd on the 4th bag.
Oh, man, well.
Yeah, we could fill that jar up, I promise you.
Yeah, the Jinx jar has made its return, by the way. We lost track of it early in the season. And it did make its way back in here. It certainly should have more than $2 in it. That's a fact.
Somebody's got some candy on us, didn't they? Nice double 4-bagger right there.
Yeah, it was. Cheers to you.
Yeah, Finja, buddy. Let's do it.
Right on.
All right.
Maz is throwing some gas, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Both those guys throwing really good in there. Parker with the first bag. He's been throwing blocks on Kim every round.
And she has a lot of wrist action in her throw, too. I mean, you focus a lot on the extension and everything else that she does. Like I said, the bubble blowing kind of tip of her tongue out when she throws. But there's a lot of hitch in that giddy up.
Tell you what, though, she's gotten really good, Finn.
Up and over.
Nice shot.
Boy, he almost was able to gather a couple there. Up and over. She's
How about Kim
and she
going
leaves
after
him up
her?
now.
Yeah.
She's left him up for he might be able to get them all.
Yep.
Up and over.
Oh,
he gets one and
now
one off
she
the
can
bag.
score.
He's running
Maz
through.
is saying push. I think she should just shoot it. This is a hard push right here.
Does she have that shot? Yeah, she's coming in hot. Well,
She
got
almost
one up
made
and
it. She
over.
still got one. Didn't have to shoot the airmail.
Yeah, it was worth it. It was worth a shot. That's a fact.
Man, people still having a good time throwing lots of bags right here in Owensboro, Kentucky.
Boy, and I
The
tell you-
scene
Yeah.
of the scene of the worlds, buddy.
Yeah, it is. Back to back here in Owensboro for the last 2 seasons, and we'll be announcing a little bit later on where the season finale for our historic season 20
Hey, you got any
will
insight,
be.
man? Come on.
No, I do not.
Come
I
on.
have not been told.
Man, I thought you might cut me in.
I have not been told because they knew I'd tell you.
But
right
I won't
here.
tell anybody.
That's not true in the least.
It is, because you know what? I held on to the secret for Owensboro till it came out. I must have been asked 1,000,000 times for it, too. And they said, nope, not putting that out.
Well, we made mention earlier that we added some more players of the season to the roster. Johnny Thomas took down Seniors Player of the Season in a hard-fought bracket of 3.
I don't know. I thought he took it down pretty much in conventions fashion, too. He's ready for tomorrow.
Well, it was hard-fought to get back to him.
Yeah,
I
was.
guess I should say.
Yeah.
But he did the work, and he got her done. That's a fact.
she
Nice.
is. Their nail mills are dialed in.
Nice bag. And then Kim, who you
Nice.
see here releasing the bag, was in the women's nice airmail right there.
She got a little fist pump, man. She's
Yeah. Good hard
Parker,
push there.
nice
but
push, picked up 2 for Kim Dice, and that's going to make the score.
It's 13-9.
Yeah, 13-9. Kim's airmails are deadly right now, and they were hitting the exact same spot, back of the hole, perfect. And Maz is holding his end up, and not he threw that before I said that, so I'm not adding a dollar.
I feel like you need to.
It was pretty close, but he was already in the air.
If you're not going to throw in a dollar, at least put in 4 quarters.
And Kaz is holding his own down there too now.
Boy, and they're not messing around.
Oh.
They're 4th bag blues right there.
There's that no I said talk about. I wish I had a dollar for that. Mm-hmm. And there's our seniors champion right there. It's the player of the season, POS, Johnny Thomas. You know, Kim Dice has made a name for herself. Nobody really wants to play Kim Dice. I don't care if you rank 1 or you rank 4,000. Nobody wants to play Kim Dice.
You know, we spent a lot of time talking about Craig Irvin, how much time he put in and did, quote, the work to win King of Cornhole. You want to talk from a female women's player standpoint, I don't know that anybody has put in more effort into her game than Kim Dice.
Finja,
very good. Cheers to you.
there you go.
We got a long way to go, plenty of time to get there, so hang tight. We're going to get to our big blind draw champion before all is said and done tonight, and then a huge day tomorrow. We'll cap it up for you here in a minute.
Long day for us, Finn.
It's gonna be a
Long day.
It's going to be a long one. Thanks to Gusto Bags and Rocket Bags, Big D, CBC, Top of Mo Candies. They're out front. It's kind of an interesting setup they got out there. And then Elite Bags brought their truck out front of the convention center. They're making custom bags for you on the spot. Oh boy, and there is one
That's a hard.
That's a unicorn right there. When you're throwing as well as you are, and then you lose one off to the side completely.
It's picked up. It's 16
16
to 9.
Yep.
Yep.
Parker sits down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of lean forward, then he sits down and kind of rotates it from lower down under his hip.
You see the upset he is at his bag right now, though. You know, that's the classic junior.
But nice recovery.
Yeah. You got to let that bag go, man. And
Yep.
Kim adds, puts one right on top of the one he missed.
Yep. That's
She
nice
going up?
recovery psychologically for him and for
no.
her.
I thought she might go up and shoot that. She's been hitting every one of them, and Parker picks up 2 right there to make it 16-11.
She has one hanging enough there.
Yeah.
You would have thought maybe she would have gotten it,
She's
but
been hitting every one of them.
she's up 16-11 with Maz. They take first
Maz
bag
and
back.
Cass.
Yep.
Who'd have thought we'd get that game? Hey, Maz throwing pretty good now. Let it go, Maz. Don't chase.
Got a pretty good southpaw release. That was a nice pickup on his behalf right there.
There you go.
Using his bag to his advantage there. Gives up a couple.
Maz trying to show he's not just an announcer, man. He's a player.
Well, he did. He said, guess who I drew in the big blind draw?
Yeah.
Kim Dice is working to be blind draw player of the year. No pressure on me at all. And then
No.
they got bounced into the loser's bracket right away. So this is kind of nice to see them working their way back towards
Kim is playing really good. Maybe she wished she had a game over here on center court.
well,
for
she's
the player
playing
of the
better
year.
now than she was earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And she lost to Emma Jernigan, who described herself as terrified, which was refreshingly honest.
Emma said she was terrified.
Yeah.
I didn't get to join that interview, man, because that girl has really made a name for herself this
Yeah.
year too.
Well, she came straight out and said, I was terrified.
Good kid, though. Good kid. Oh, and that layup there by Kim, and almost threw it too hard. It's hard to throw them too hard on these boards. These boards are sticky to me.
They're holding tight, aren't they?
Yeah. Doesn't seem like to be bothering them, though. I like that bag. I wish I could harness that bag right there.
Yeah, I watched Caleb out here warming up, just playing around yesterday, and watching him do that whenever he wanted to.
Yeah, to me, it's the perfect lead bag if you got lead.
Nice tumble dry right there.
Cass tried to get that one.
All he's got to do is come left to right.
Oh,
and he
and
misses it off the
Maz
back.
gave up a point right there.
Not only was there the wash,
16-14. Isaac Hurd over there cutting up, laughing. He should be. He's making all the money this week so far.
Right.
He may be buying 2 trucks after he leaves here this weekend the way he's
He
playing.
can buy himself anything he wants.
Nice reblock there by Kim. Parker up, and he's short.
Those of you that are joining us on online, feel free to comment and say hey, throw a little shout out to your favorite players, talk a little bit about what you think is going to happen this week. What a schedule we have on tap tomorrow. It's going to be a beast. Everything starts with 9 a.m. Women's, seniors, and juniors doubles get started with tailgater qualifiers going on upstairs. And then 11 o'clock, players of the season playoff doubles tier 2 and singles tier 2. Then women's singles, junior singles, and senior singles start at noon. So, man, it is going to be a full day.
3 points for Kim right
Off
there.
the
That's
side
beautiful.
That's going to cost him the 3.
That was a beautiful push through the Kim right here.
Russell Tabers and his partner Devin await the winner of this game.
Russell Tabers, it's last year's player of the year in the blind draw. He's sporting that beautiful green jersey tonight.
Yep.
That thing does look good, does it not?
I do like those player of the season jerseys. That's a great looking green. I'll tell you, I like that tailgater jersey too. It's so, I mean, pros can't get them, which is kind of nice.
Nope.
And they're super unique. Maz has had a little problem with his 4th bag here. Last couple of frames coming in hot to chase. He puts one in and sits one up.
19-16 though. A couple more points.
Going to have co-ed doubles bracket tomorrow. Starts at 4:30, and then at 7 o'clock, this buy-in 100% payout skins game. 32 pros given the opportunity to buy in for $250 each. Every skin worth $20, and you have an opportunity, even if you lose, to make money. It's a lot of fun to watch, so we'll make sure that we give you plenty of notice when we get that thing fired up to get down to a bracket, final bracket of 16, which we will address on Thursdays. So
it's a lot of fun to play too.
Is
it really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll never know.
Oh yeah. Oh, you might know sometime.
I'll
We might
never
do
know.
we need to do an amateur skins one time.
Yeah, right. Well, I'll never know that either. I'll opt out.
Oh. And that's not. And let me tell you something. Kaz has been having his way the last few rounds with
With Maz.
Maz, yeah. So this is a big frame right here for Maz. He needs to make sure he gets it back to Kim.
Just draw no blood, do no damage.
Absolutely.
Well, draw some blood or do no damage, I should say. Good collection there to keep it clean.
Maz so far matching him. That's a big bag right. Oh,
boy, and it got away from him top right.
And now he needs to get this one in to keep the lead.
He's
and he does. Good bag.
Watch his grip, or I should say lack thereof.
Yeah.
He leaves it flat in his hand and just lets it go. It's like he's serving up a pancake.
I would lose control. I'd drop it in the floor about 3 feet.
I don't know how you could keep any consistent delivery. That would be hard for me.
He's doing pretty good with it, though.
Yeah, no, he's throwing great.
It's just like how that's how McKenna Comp, as you say, started. She started that throwing the way she threw, and then she perfected it. So
now she grips and just throws this knuckleball, crazy-ass knuckleball, which is fun to watch.
That always ends up flat.
19 on 18, and it moves the way she wants it to when it hits the board. That's the other crazy thing. See T-Bone Dawson in the background of the shot there on camera.
Yeah, how about
T-Bone? We were talking about him earlier.
And he showed up.
Just shows up. Just going to stack them up.
Ooh.
Parker doesn't seem to want
to. Kim, I'm taking the time out and come and look into this fin and see if I can piggyback one.
Well, there's more room than she thinks. But she's
just going to lay up.
Lay it up.
Maybe she's waiting for the last bag.
Well, we talked about that earlier. We saw, who was it? Was it Hoaxang who went a little too early on the airmail? He's going to try to push it hard and through. Nothing. Slick side down. Now I want to take
That's a good, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there it is.
You got those. Use them, man. Figure out what you want to do.
2 timeouts per game, per team, or per individual. They're going to go down there and collect. Now,
one of these days I'm going to have a hand mic, and I'm going to go out there and listen to the conversation.
Oh, we should just get a boom mic and not let them know.
I could do that.
We could get one. I think we might have one.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
We have a directional boom mic that we could listen to what they're saying. No, but I mean one that would be right up. We could shoot it from here, and they wouldn't even know. Yeah, like that long. Remember that long one?
Yeah.
I'd be curious to hear what they're talking about as well.
Up. And it's long.
Went for it.
So you just give up one, but you know what? No, not too bad of a risk right there.
But it brings them 19 squared.
But it puts the hands in these guys' hands right here on this end. And Kaz hadn't missed in about 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. And that's I was going to say a problematic bag, but not so much that's a problematic
Kaz, one more
bag.
time in the hole, the game is going to be over.
That's going to be it.
Yep. All Kaz got to do is make sure he hits the board.
That does it. Run it up the middle
Hey.
and just rub it in right there.
Yeah.
Oh, he turned around to Tater, and Maz still has one bag left. Going to go up and over.
Yeah.
Pops it in. Drops it in. 21-19. They will move on to take on Russell Tabers.
Yeah, get Russell over here.
And who's his partner, Devin?
Devin Wiseman, or is it Devin
Holloway?
Yeah,
Devin
Holloway. Devin
yeah.
Holloway. Upstage bags. He don't know that, huh? That's what Devin throws for. Got a brand new baby. His wife been walking around with that baby on her chest all day.
Yep.
Tell you what, Maz, he had a good accounting for himself.
He did.
He did not throw bad. Now I'm interested to see how Russell handles his end down here. He will throw some blocks and airmails for sure.
Yeah, you're not going to see a much more casual delivery than Russell Tabers. I promise you that. But let's take a moment while we have a moment to remind you where we are and what it is we're doing here at the Owensboro Convention Center. Back-to-back World Championships of Cornhole, the American Cornhole Organization. Everything really kicked off last Thursday. Team got in town and started rocking on Wednesday, getting everything set up. Thursday had a nice event here with some of the local businesses. And then Friday, Saturday, some great open play. We did some AAU, some silver slider, had a bunch of bring your own partners and so on and so forth over the course of Saturday, Sunday. Sunday was just really a day for the crew to get together and exhale the calm before the storm, if you will. And then last night, a nice opening bash with quads and food trucks and music and face plants, all sorts of things. Maz, don't
Not too
keep
bad,
your head
Maz.
up. Keep
Not
your head
too
up.
bad.
Put those shoulders back. Knock it off. No feeling sorry for yourself. There's no crying in cornhole. Nicely done. So Russell Tabor stands out there in his Hampton Farms blind draw championship jersey, sporting Kentucky and that American flag on the sleeve.
That's a good-looking jersey, though, is it not?
Yeah, I like it. I like those
Yeah.
colors. But, so all of that action just on the front side of this World's Week Plus here. And thanks to Mark Calitri, and visit Owensboro here in Davis County, Kentucky. Looking forward to lots more great action. I mentioned Wednesday and Thursday what we've got going on. And then doubles and singles really dominate Friday and Saturday. And on Saturday on ACO World Cornhole Day, we will crown either another ACO King of Cornhole or our first ever ACO Singles Women's Queen.
Yeah.
Queen of Cornhole. Is it bad that my watch just popped up that Uber's offering me a deal now? How
far you got to go, buddy?
well, how many of those finges do they think I've had?
Ain't no lie. They've been listening to us.
Let's see what we got going on here. BG Cornhole. Is that what he's got going on there? Yeah. All right, so let's see. BW Cornhole. See you guys in the morning, says Brock. Right on. Shout out to Tony Pena, says AP Snyder.
Tony Pena, he's my pick for seniors.
Jacob Coleman, will the Skins game be broadcast? Yes, it will.
Yes, sir.
That is the plan. We will run the first 16, I believe, tomorrow, later on in the afternoon, early evening, and then Thursday, that final bracket is 16. Donald McPhee, hello, ACO friends. Hello, Donald.
Yeah, what's up, Donald? A lot of love for Parker Burgett.
Well, at least according to her.
Yeah. Do you think she knows?
I don't know. I think she's still struggling with it. Burgett. I like Burgett.
I'm going to go with whatever I call it. How about that?
I said Burgett, and she's like, that's too bougie, too fancy. So then I went to Burgett because I like the Turgid heads.
Yeah.
But then I found out neither of those is correct. Burgett.
Here's another kid that can make a run right here. That's Devin Holloway. That was a great bag.
Nope.
And that means
When he decides to throw it.
Yeah, it's hard and low. And it just digs into the board.
Yeah, it does. It hits hard. That does too. Parker's, he sits down low when he delivers. There's a lot of flippity floppity in Devin's bag. It's a nice. Parker's got a nice flat rotation. He's consulting with Kaz to see where he thinks he should come in. He grips it, lets it fly, kind of bounces up and over.
Nice.
Not bad.
That was very nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of oomph behind that one. That thing was flying all over the place.
Dude, that guy throws so hard.
So hard, nice bag right there too. He's gonna run it up through and clean it up.
Yeah. He's gonna get at least a wash out of this. That was a nice bag.
I think so, as long as Parker can take the middle, and he does.
Got to enjoy a nice dinner with Russell last night, just he and I discussing cornhole and worldly things. We had Mexican.
Oh, yeah, we did too. I did too. Down there at.
We went on down Frederica there, wherever that is.
Right here on 2nd Street?
No, we went to one
down further.
Yeah. One Russell had known from when he was working. It was really good, though.
I need to go get some of that moonlight barbecue.
Yeah, I've been there before, but you know where I'm from, right?
Oh yeah, I know. Okay. You don't want to believe this is the barbecue capital of the world.
I have eaten there.
Did you have the mutton? Remember he talks about the mutton.
I don't think I had the mutton, but I think I had the buffet.
Buffet. How do you barbecue buffet?
I don't know, but they had it.
Really?
No promise that they did.
What do you marinate that in?
Back then they got to sweating when I walked in the door, you know?
Yeah, we closed.
Yeah. Oh, and that Devin's bag goes right by the hole.
Russell and Devin hold on to an early 2-0 lead here. We're in the semifinals of the losers bracket. Who is it? Rob Tustin and Mike Hoke sang wait in the final match in the losers bracket. Of course, Hunter Powers and Isaac Hurt in the king's seat, as you might expect. So we'll find out
Couple more matches to get there.
Yeah, who's working their way towards that?
Yep, I'm going to shout out to Jackson Lomaton, guy I met down there in Mobile. Nice kid. Very polite. Very good player, too, by the way. Both guys throwing really well in there. There's the Russell. I knew Russell was going to fire away at that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was an interesting.
he went for a roll
attempt at
bag.
A roll bag right there.
Yeah.
Kind of came in at a 45-degree angle. Oh, Russell
Nice
trying
bag.
to
That's
cut
a
one
nice
in there
bag.
and run it
Yep.
up the middle, too. He made himself a little pathway.
Mm-hmm.
He can go again and probably clean them all up.
Yeah, this is a block. This is a block shot for Kaz, and it's
Yeah.
a hard block, too.
He'll lay it up and sit it down.
Oh, he hit it perfect.
Very well done. He couldn't
He
have walked
did.
up there
Yes.
and dropped it any better. Russell going to try
He
to
got both of them to fall and get a 6-6 wash. How about that one?
That's a crazy way to get a 6-6 right there. It's good stuff. Well done. That's two completely different responses right there.
Yeah.
One happy to see you react, and one says, I don't know.
I know. I'm not showing any bias. Oh, no. Ooh, I thought that was going to be short of the board.
Yeah.
Where he let it
That
go.
one,
Nice
nice
bag.
cut back.
He moved Parker's up a little closer.
I don't know if he's got enough showing to get it. Certainly right now.
Man, that bag is flying. He's usually pretty flat, but it's wobbling a little bit.
Over and over, yeah.
Ooh.
He went up and over and lost it off the backside.
Russell's just
Yeah, whole side's open.
step out and throw around. I agree.
I don't know why he hasn't yet. You lay up, you get one. Don't lay up. Yeah, there it
Come on,
is.
there you go. You got a little enough room to try to cut that bag in the hole.
You didn't come to center court to
Oh,
lay
he
up.
went for the air mail.
He
I
didn't come
like
to
it.
Center, I don't like that.
I do.
I don't like it. But what do I know? I don't like it. I didn't like the layup, and I didn't like that. I felt like he could have stepped out, gone right to left.
I agree with that. But I did like the shot. You know I like that air mail.
I know you do.
Russell trying to go around, kicks off to the right, opens it up for Kaz to grab a couple points here. He leaves his blocker in place, too. And Kaz is trying to roll bag, and it's rolling. It just hadn't been in the center.
Just not where he wants it, but
No.
he knows
Nice
he's
bag.
there. Yeah, little
Oh.
bumpity bump. He knew as soon as he let it go, that wasn't going where he wanted up the middle. Yeah.
Oh. I thought Russell would get
Almost-
that bag.
Almost had enough in the corner, slick side down, too. You would have thought he
Yeah,
would
it
be able
was
to grab that corner.
You're right, man. You have gotten so good at this game
Mm-hmm.
because that's exactly why I thought he would get that bag because it was sitting on the slick side. And you caught that, man. I am so proud of you.
Well, I appreciate that, Pop.
I'm telling you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
It means a lot to me. Well, that's what I tell people all the time. I said, I sit next to a guy who's a pro. I said, I can talk about it. I just can't do any of it.
I'm telling you, when you said it was on the slick side, I said, man, that friend has really caught on to this game in 3
He
years.
just paid it. He had a 50-50 chance of getting that right, and he got it.
He nailed it. My man John Gilmore, that's the guy that does some announcing down in our area. That's not too bad. What's up, John? Devin Wiseman, Blake Miller tuning in. I'm sure my girl Velvet Bledsoe's tuning in. I got in trouble for not giving her a shout out earlier.
Oh, no.
Russell may shoot backside here. No, he's going for the push. Good bag, Russ. What means the score here? 4-2.
4-2.
Kaz, Barkley, and Parker
Look at
in
that.
the lead. That's not a bad bag.
Built himself a nice little
I
bonfire.
think this one is just a layup and just go for nothing.
Yeah, there's not a lot of wiggle room in there. It's
You-
just bunched up pretty tight.
If you look up on the screen, I know we're delayed, but look at that bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And Kaz is going to bunch it up even more with his last bag. Look at that. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, and if Russell tries to go over and kicks it off the back, what do they each have one underneath?
Yeah. He just gives up 1 point. Devin's trying to point at something. See, that's why I would love to have that mic. Get me a hand here. I'm just going to run out there and just put it out there.
I'm telling you, with the right shotgun mic, we'd be able to do it, and they'd never even know it.
Yeah.
And that's probably what we'll do. One of these days, we're going to put lavalier mics on them and listen to them the whole way.
See the Caleb Hurt, everybody's big choice to win this thing this weekend.
Well, you do have to wonder. I'll ask you because he has come in, excuse me, for a number of years as the favorite to win. And the one year, you remember he came into Branson and he dropped a piece of equipment on his foot, and he still muscled his way through the initial Pro Series, but just wasn't able to pull it off.
No.
Just, I don't know what it was, last couple of years. So close, but yet so far. Is this a make or break season for him if he doesn't win it?
I don't think it's a make or break. He's still a young man.
Oh, boy.
But let me ask him, here's one reason I didn't pick him. He's gone through a lot of stuff over the last month, and you know that. You were at the wedding and getting that ready. How much has he played? I don't know. But
I don't think that bothers him at all.
I don't think it does either, but you can't just come out and throw on the board in these days because people have gotten so much better.
Let me tell you something. Yeah. I think his wedding was placed where it was for a reason.
So he could get here? So he could get here?
Well, they both know. They both know what was in front of him.
Yeah.
He maxed out in points, halfway through the season.
The first month.
So he had plenty. That's right, the first month. So he had plenty of time then to put into planning the wedding and get it behind him and get their, honeymoon behind him. And then he could really knuckle down and buckle down for this, knowing it was coming. I think he's probably going to throw as good as well as he's ever thrown.
Very possible
this week. I really do.
You know what? And nobody's going to be. How I want to say it, overjoyed. I mean, because he's expected to win, and he's been expected to win 3, 4, 5 years now. So it's not going to be a surprise. He's going to do it eventually. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I'm not trying to say nobody be excited for him because everybody will be.
Well, and I would tell you this: there's one person that could win it that would guarantee you he'd win it next year.
His brother?
Yeah.
You're probably right, man. There's a lot of competitiveness in that family. That's for sure.
If Isaac were to win it this year, Caleb would win it next year. I'd put every penny I had on it.
The score now is
7-4.
7-4. Russ with an open board to try to pick up 2.
Yeah, he should be able to do that here. Not going to move that in a better position. Is Kaz right up the middle.
There it is. There you go, Russ.
Picks up a couple, 10 on
7-6. Rust on those OTTs. With his trademark RT on them.
Mm-hmm.
That bag is gettable if he wants to try to get it. Oh, man. See how his bag just digs in the board.
It moves the board.
Yeah, it does. And how quick does it get up there?
Yeah.
I don't think these are very fast bags of Russell's. And he'll take that right there. Perfect.
Right up the middle.
Yes, sir. That is perfect.
That should drop. He should run up the middle and take everything there. Coming in hot. Oh.
And I think that's going to be a 4 spot for Russ and Devin. Yep. On 10 on 7. Take the lead. We got a lead change. We're going to make that offend you, too, whenever lead change.
Good Lord. I won't make it past noon tomorrow if that's what we're doing. Michael Gobin says, what's up, guys? What up?
Yeah.
AP Snyder, that first bag block. Yeah, I tell you. And that's not something, outside of a couple of our juniors, that's not something. Usually the juniors fire.
Yeah.
That defense right out the gate is not a common trait, if you will.
Well, most of them do like to throw the blocks and rolls, and
they don't play a lot of
cuts.
Lot of defense standard. I think they get impatient, and they might throw one or
bored.
2, and then all of a sudden, they're like, I'm firing when ready.
And Devin can move that bag out of the way and try to pick up a couple here. Is Parker starting to look a little frustrated? I don't know. Watch his body language, man.
Devin almost looked like he was going to front board that last one. It came out low.
Every one of them have been hitting that way. I look for him to lose one short for long.
Just stuck some glue on that pile.
Saw the former king walking out arm in arm with some dude.
Are we talking Fergie or are we talking
Fergie?
Yeah.
Fergie. Backside airmail, Devin.
Oh, he tried it.
Oh, he did. Absolutely. Yeah, roll bag or backside airmail for Parker.
Got his thumb locked in. Steadies with his.
Oh,
hand.
that's
What
a
great
nice shot.
Very nice shot.
Yeah, he picks up a point with that.
Well, that thing looked like it was on a ramp, didn't it? It
Yeah,
just kind of
yeah.
scooted up and over.
I thought
Didn't really even roll as much
No.
as it just hit and hopped.
I thought that was Devin. That Devin was in complete control of that round right there, and he missed that airmail.
Yeah, that bag just hit and hopped up and scooted
Yeah, it
over
did.
top.
That's a good bag by Cavs right
Up
there.
and
Oh,
over.
what a
Nice
shot by Russ.
Run through it.
Oh.
He tried. Not enough left. Oh,
Russ picks up a couple more on
pick up a
Cavs.
couple there.
Yeah.
So there's what, going to be 12 on 8?
12 to
Yep.
8. And the winner of this will take on the winner of, can you say those names?
Yes, Justin Dobrusin and Richard Jones playing
James Hill and
Steve Heath.
Steve
Yeah.
Heath. Steve Heath's a good player now.
But they're down 4-0 in
Yeah.
that match.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all right. Just
12-8.
easier to see that
Yep.
way.
12 on 8's our score right here. Center court, Owensboro, Kentucky. Season 19 World Championships.
Bluegrass State welcomes us again to our home away from our Cornhole
Yes,
home.
yes, sir.
Over 1,000 strong coming into town. 700 to 800 players and friends and family.
Yeah, man.
More, and again, this is just really a ramp-up kind of day to clean up some business with regard to players of the season. But tomorrow it is going to be a beast, and we will have as much of it for you as we
Absolutely.
can. So no matter where you go, whether you happen to be going to work or hanging out at home, maybe you took a day off, throw us up there on Get ACO. Up on your TV. You can put us up on a smart TV via the YouTube channel.
I do know a lot of people who will be sitting at work watching some cornhole most
Heck
of the
yeah.
day, all day tomorrow, and through the weekend.
Cherish says, hey,
Oh, hey, Cherish.
what's happening? Cherish Tabers.
Yep, I
Got to
understand.
be happy with what she's seeing right now.
I understand she'll be here tomorrow.
From her beloved.
Yeah. Good lady there.
Mm-hmm. I do love Russell's delivery, especially when
Yeah.
you're watching it from the front. It's almost like he's throwing you like a can of beer out in the lake.
Yeah.
He's like, here, you take it.
You know, I've known Russell probably longer than anybody I know playing cornhole. He was in the ACO a long time, and I used to run a little blind draw at a little restaurant there in the, right outside of Memphis, South Haven, Mississippi, and he was working up there. That's the first time I ever saw anybody threw that good. But we had to, where we threw, the boards were probably about a foot short because we couldn't get them to
didn't have
27
the
feet.
distance, yeah.
He said, your boards are short. I said, huh? I had no clue. I was just setting them up against the wall.
But you thought you were good. didn't
Yeah, heck yeah.
you? Now I'm going to move them 27 feet apart and see how good you are.
Yeah, really.
Knucklehead.
He's throwing really well here.
Yeah, they really got it dialed in. A little block.
There it
He's
is.
gonna
Boom. That's a
Run
big
it up
time.
and over the top. Going to run through it now and
Nice.
clean it up. Good cleanup. Takes the middle.
Ooh,
how about
enough
that?
four
Now he
pack
can
blues.
Cut right to left, and he does.
2 more. 16 to 12.
Boy, I tell you, the wiggle he puts in that throw, it is so bizarre to me.
You know what? It may be because he's throwing different bags, because I know these aren't his bags, because he's throwing OTT right now. But his bag is never wobbly like that. It's still hitting pretty hard.
Well, he pulls it back, and
Yeah.
he doesn't really start the motion on the bag till it's right at his
and that's
fingertips.
5 for
Yeah.
Parker.
Right at his fingertips is when he starts to really start that motion.
That's another lead change.
Oh, enjoy yourself.
17 to 16 now. Parker and them coming from behind. That's a good bag by Russ. Bully out.
This is time for Mr.
Oh, he can
Consistency
get him back
to
now.
do his thing right here.
Yeah. I tell you what, Russell's, I know he's a former athlete because he's got big hands. You know, you ever seen all these quarterbacks and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Their hands, and pro athletes generally, all the hands are just huge, and Russell's hands are like he shakes your hand. You know, your hands getting covered up. My little hands are anyway. But
Right.
he picks up a couple right there to take the
Another
lead.
lead
18 to
change.
17. Oh, shoot.
Nigel Walton.
Nigel, I knew you'd be here, buddy.
Love from Middle Earth. We threw a little love New Zealand's way a little bit earlier, my friend.
Absolutely. How about Paige Martin? Brand new baby. I'm sure missed the Martins. I wish they were still coming here. Nice.
You know what I've noticed a lot more of on center court just today?
What's that?
Lefties.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of lefties playing, huh? No fourth bag blues there for Parker. He'll take a wash. Rex must have won that tailgater. He's over right now. You know, the kids are down here winning everything, so Rex goes up there and wins something.
Sexy Rexy.
Yeah.
He went up. Oh, he'd have his trophy in his hand.
Yeah. I knew it. See, I told you. Nice block by Cavs right there. Got Russell's bag to kick off. And Russell, I don't know if I'd chase this a whole lot because he go off the back, got a chance to lose.
There he went upside down and collected
nice.
it. Nicely done.
Yeah, that's kind of a hard decision right there.
Yeah. And this is the one you want to make sure it does what it needs to do.
Temptation Island of Cavs.
There it is.
Oh, he
Oh,
rolls
he
it
did it. He
over.
got it
How
over the
about
top.
Cavs
How
with the
about
roll
that?
back,
So
baby?
another lead change now, 19
Yeah.
on 18. What a shot.
Nice block. Parker's shaking his head but I think that block's been working against Devin.
Well, I tell you what, he was
Yeah.
lucky too. A couple more grains of or pellets to the right, and he would have thrown it off to the right-hand side for a wash there. It wasn't really a cut shot. It was more of a
Nice
hit,
bag.
and it was lucky to hit the way it did to hit the hole. Nice push through there. He didn't seem all that happy with it, but
Oh, and now do you shoot this one, Finn, try to grab a couple
I
points?
think so.
I think so.
Nope.
Oh, and it's a
Oh,
game.
that does it. All right. Well, Kaz Barkley and Parker Burgett move on, and now who are they going to face? Who do we determine that next game is? They're going to
winner
face
of,
Justin Dobrusin and
Yeah.
Richard Jones, James Hill, Steve Heath. Hill and Heath up over Dobrusin and Jones 14-10, and that game will be here. And then Rob Tustin and Michael Hoaxang will await the winner of the game after that. So for now, Hunter Powers and Isaac Hurt just sit and await the King's seat. I'm going to hand things over to Maz here for a second. I want you two to talk about what we just witnessed with him and Kim. I'm going to run over here and take a couple of notes on a couple of things, and I'll see you here in just a couple of minutes.
All right. Hey, man.
Congratulations on a nice run, by the way.
Nice run there. Go.
I appreciate it.
Not bad for a lefty, man. I mean, you were putting some bags in the hole there, my friend.
I mean, that is the name of the game. No, it's the ones that are that close are the worst to swallow.
Oh,
Because you should, I mean, there are bags. I can replay 7 different bags in my head that, you know, if I make that bag, the score is different and then the outcome changes.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
We do that all the time.
I was dancing. I didn't know the live stream was still going.
Yeah, we're live, buddy.
You're really not a good dancer either, by the way. But anyway, but what I was talking about, you know, you took Kim Dice to paradise. You know that, right? I mean, come on. She is going to be the player of the season for the blind draw. So, I mean, come on. You had to have a good partner to do that. So
I did know that, and, you know, shout out to her again. She had a great run all year, and I was super happy to draw her. I have not had a good run in blind draws in majors.
Yeah.
So it was, you know, it was good to be able to help her, you know, accomplish that goal. Sucks he wanted to win one, you know. I wanted to be another victory on that list.
Absolutely. One of those big
Yep, I want one of those.
It looks like you got paid for it, $1. No, I'm just kidding.
I got my
I know
$1.
you got money coming. I'm just kidding about the $1, though.
I didn't know if we did 7th place. I didn't know if we got money coming.
I think they may play 8 places. I don't know.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But no,
So-
it was a good run, and again, shout out to her because she threw lights out. I couldn't do enough.
You hit some nice air mills too. I mean, you know, and like you said, when you get in those situations, you lose a game that's that close. There's always, I always go back and think, man, I left 6 points here, I left 4 points here, you know. But it happens in every division. I don't care who you are playing. If you lose, especially a close one, you always go back and think, man, I could do this. I could have won that game. Man, I had a game against, I forgot who it was, one of the top players, man. I lost like 21-18 or
Yeah.
something. Man, I'm sitting there thinking, man, I could have won that game, you know? I mean, but.
And that's so for, those starting out or those not experienced with the sport or whatnot, every point you score matters. So I can pinpoint an exact situation in this last game. It was 16-13, and he had one to the side that was out of play. I throw it off the board completely. Where it should be 18-13, it's now 16-14.
Yeah.
And that's a complete momentum shift.
It definitely is.
And that's so any opportunity you have, they're so important. And scoring points is a premium thing. They talk about what's harder, the first point or the last point. Every point is the most critical point you can score because you don't know when your next opportunity is going to come.
One of my favorite sayings I used to tell the guys when I draw a blind draw, this was back when people were just starting to get better,
Yeah.
Every point counts.
Yeah.
Every bag counts that you throw counts.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and if you got one over there against the stanchion over there, that bag is not going to count for you. So
you have to capitalize on your next one.
That's
Absolutely.
right. Philip Barnett here. I'm visiting here with Mad Maz. Finally join us here at the broadcast booth. We're in the middle of the blind draw. We're down to, I think, 4 teams. We're waiting on Parker Burgett and Kaz Barkley are waiting on, I'll tell you exactly who it is. Justin Doberson and Richard Jones are up 18-14 on James Hill and Steve Heath.
That's a good team. That's a good game.
I tell you what, that's 4 good players
that's
right there.
That's a good game
Absolutely.
right there.
Absolutely. I got to say that Justin Doberson throws IMF backs just to get Clinton Bio off of me.
Yep.
Okay, but anyway.
Appreciate that.
I had to bring that out there.
Yep.
Parker's.
Little shout out here and there. Never hurt nobody.
No.
I can appreciate that.
But, man, we have a big week coming up tomorrow. We start with seniors doubles, women's doubles, juniors doubles. Then we go into the seniors. Got co-ed tomorrow. We got part of the pro series going on. So,
yeah, it's going to be a packed day.
Yes,
we appreciate everybody joining us here.
Absolutely.
26 different venues, actually 33 different venues, 26 different states from the ACO Major Tour, and it all leads to this.
Absolutely. And you're just like I am. You're playing to win. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm playing to win when I played this week, too.
Apparently, I played to take 7th.
No, but you got 7th. I mean, a lot of people didn't even finish in the top 10, man. Come on.
I know. And again, it was a good run, and we played really well. You ran into 2 tough teams, and that's going to happen. I'm happy that the 2 teams that beat me are still playing.
Who's the other team to beat you?
Rob Tustin and Mick Hoaxang. They beat us. Yeah. And they're sitting in the 3rd place game right now waiting. But I can take pride in the fact that the 2 teams that beat us are
still in front of you.
Yep.
That's right, buddy.
Yep.
How many times you see people go through the bracket and they only lose to 1 player?
Yeah.
You ever had that happen? Mm-hmm. So right now the score is Justin Doberson and Richard Jones up 18-16 now as James Hill and Steve Heath have cut into that lead. We're going to be here all week for you. We have a whole stream team. CBC boys are back behind us. They'll be streaming from center court 1 over there. And we are going to have a good time this week, and we're going to see a lot of great action. The Hurts have already showed up and are showing out so far. They both went 20-0 in the state's.
That's insane.
Slider Cup and didn't lose a game. There's another one on center court that didn't lose a game, Parker Burgett. I don't know what seed he was, but he walked through them like a hot knife through butter.
Mm-hmm.
Is they're over there showing off, him and this kid. He said this is for you.
I know.
I mean, if you're going to do a shot for him, we got to do a little better than that, man. Come on. But I'm going to get the list what we got going on. Go through that real quick, Maz. Tomorrow, doors open at 8. We got women's doubles, seniors doubles, and juniors doubles, all at 9 o'clock.
Good Lord.
I'm sleeping in tomorrow, you know that. My doubles partner backed out.
Oh, Phil.
Player of the season, playoffs, doubles, and Tier 2 doubles. That'll be roughly 11 o'clock. These times are approximate, by the way. Player of the season, playoffs, singles, Tier 2. I want to have a disclaimer, buddy, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
And then at noon, we're going to kick off with women's singles, senior singles, and junior singles. We'll have a lot of those games right here on center court as well as the CBC court. And at 4:30, one of my favorite divisions, the co-ed, will kick off.
Nice.
Yep. And then later on that night, 7, we'll have the Pro Series exhibition. We'll drop from 32 to 16, then we'll move it to the next day. And we'll have the World Co-ed Championship approximately 9 o'clock tomorrow night if we get all that in on time.
It's my bedtime.
And then we're just leading up. Listen to this, man. We're leading up to Thursday where we have the world's doubles pool play at 9 a.m., singles pool play at running about 11:30, and then we'll have the skins back at 2, Tier 2 doubles bracket, Tier 3 doubles bracket that afternoon. Certified officials, if anybody's here and listening to me, juniors championship, seniors championship, and women's championship will all be Thursday.
Okay.
So if they go through their bracket on Wednesday, they'll come back and play on Thursday. And then on Friday, like, which night of Friday, man? Come on. Come on. This is going to be a doubles day, I believe. Not silver slider singles, whatever that is. And I may have to try to play that. Doors open. That's last Friday, man. Come on. I'm in the wrong day. He ain't even got the Friday. So.
Is it, no,
wait a
it's
minute,
not
maybe it's
over
here.
there. Oh, you do have it.
I do have it, man. There we go. I'm sorry. I was on the wrong Friday. Silver slider. So this coming Friday,
Okay.
July 26th, singles Tier 2, singles Tier 3, kick off of that morning. The doubles championship bracket, when we'll be carrying a lot of those games here, but both courts that are streaming. It'll be around noon. They got a whole nation crew, and then the doubles champion somewhere around 6:30, 7 o'clock Friday night, and then Saturday is devoted for singles, buddy. We're going to crown a new king or queen of cornhole. Could be a juniors, could be anything. So we'll make sure you tune in all day Saturday. We'll have matches all day Saturday.
We'll have matches all day, every day.
Every day. We're starting tomorrow, man. Like I said, this is our kickoff days.
You said tomorrow's sleeping in for you. That means Finn and I will be here bright-eyed and bushy-tailed early on.
Oh, yeah. But it's going to be fun, man. We've over the past 3 years, we've had some great matches here on center court. Seen some really great play. Some great players, and I can't wait. Now let's see if I get an update. Steve Heath, James Hill pulled off the.
So he put them up on the.
Yeah.
You guys are watching that game live.
Yeah.
We don't have the score bug here, but you are seeing that court.
James Hill and Steve Heath will be making their way over here to center court. Look at Miss Hurt out there trying to put on the newly crowned Miss Hurt. Look at her. You tell what they did on their honeymoon.
I guess it's got to run in the family, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a prerequisite.
Yeah. There you go.
She's got the form. She's got the butterfly grip. Look at that. Look at her go.
The newly crowned Miss Hurt is on the center court throwing bags, man.
There's Caleb's new co-ed partner.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Steve Heath, he's an accomplished senior, been around for a long time. I noticed he was picking up his pro jersey, made pro status again for this year. James Hill, the king of the bunch bags in the Pro Series, cost him a lot of money. So we'll do our down and backs, and Mad Maz joining myself, Philip Barnett right here. But we're still in the blind draw action.
Fourth place game we have reached. Four teams remain.
Yeah, how many teams did they start with, Matt? 128 in this one. This is the
ranked one.
Yeah, this is 128 players. Players, not teams.
Yep, 64 teams.
Yeah, 64 teams, and we're down to 4.
So I guess taking 7th place isn't that bad.
No, man. When you do the math, man, come on. 64 teams, 7. You're on the good side.
Yeah, I guess.
That's better than being 63rd.
You know what? You're darn tootin'. You're absolutely right. Still stings, though.
And Kaz, he's been throwing that little short blocker all day. He actually threw a couple nice little roll bags a little earlier, too. He just didn't miss a whole lot against you.
Don't I know it. I had 1 or 2 rounds I could capitalize on, and that was it.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid, man. Good player. I think he's out of Alabama, too. I know James Hill's out of Florida, I believe.
Yeah.
Steve Heath is a northern guy. I'm not
Parker's
real sure.
from
Maybe
Alabama.
Michigan. Maybe Michigan.
Is he?
Yeah. Parker's from Florida. Alabama, you're
yeah,
right. He's another
Alabama,
one of them
yeah.
Alabama boys. Alabama's been showing out this weekend too, Maz.
We've had a lot of good states
Yeah.
with some good representation.
Absolutely. How about Pete Kistner tuning in, man? Good friend of mine, AP Snyder. Somebody talking about the Georgia crew in the stands. I guess we're talking about Kim Dice and all her entourage.
Virginia, Florida over there. We got Indiana with the Hope
Missouri.
Tangs, Missouri.
Yeah, Batman from Missouri. A lot of states, buddy, a lot of states. And where you from, Cass?
Who?
Where you from? Maz.
Well, Kaz.
Come on, it's getting late, dude. Come on, where you from, Maz?
Well, from Wisconsin, but I'm here from Indiana.
Yeah, I knew you had that Wisconsin accent.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it that obvious?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
That's all right. Yeah.
I thought I was sitting next to Bob Howell for a minute.
No, that makes okay. Well, I'm not a Youper. All right.
You know, Bob's actually from Michigan, but every
That's what I'm
time I see
saying.
him, you think he's from Wisconsin because I think he lives right next to it.
Yep.
I did see Maggie and Wayne from Wisconsin running around the hallway out there earlier.
Yep. Eric and Josh also Wisconsin crew. Got a good representation from the Badgers State in the building.
Yeah.
But honestly, so I think there were 3,222 players that registered for an ACO singles tournament over the course of whatever. So 3,000 players, 30 some odd states. I mean, this is exactly what the reach and the foundation of the sport's supposed to be.
It's growing, man.
It's amazing.
It's growing like wildfire. I mean, you go to regionals. It used to be 10 people there. I got about 2% left on my phone. So,
Boy.
but you go to these regionals. You know, it used to be 10, 12 players. Now, man, I've been to regionals have 50, 60 players in it now.
Yep.
So, going like leaps and bounds.
Yeah, one Sunday a month we host a mini major,
Yeah.
and there's like 64 people in it. And like, good Lord, how many brackets is this?
Hey, somebody just corrected me. Kaz is from Georgia. How about that? Let's go, Georgia.
All right.
Yeah.
Down to backs have ended.
Yep,
These
here we
bags are
go.
Live 1-0. Kaz and Parker, they're sitting in that red lane. They're sitting in the red lane, but their score bug is blue. So we'll try to keep that up to date with y'all. And it now sits 2-1.
I got
believe.
2-1. Steve
Yeah.
Heath and James Hill. James Hill, man, and I was talking about his bags bunching up. He was playing in the Pro Series. Threw a perfect shot that was going to get him a lot of skins and win the game, and they just bunched up. There was no way those bags should have bunched the way they did. He just didn't have his luck going for him that night.
Yep. No, those are the worst.
Yeah, and this could be a big round right here for Parker. If he can finish up, he can get 5 mil. Now he can
can
get 7. Yeah.
Swing of the right arm.
Goes
spins it
around
in.
9. How about that get around shot, man? These kids throw that crap, and it just pisses me off. You know?
Right? Ain't that the truth?
But they're so good at it, man. It's so fun to watch the innovation shots these kids have gotten.
There's always something new.
Absolutely.
Every week there's something new.
Oh, yeah, man. Now the big thing is the bar soap, man.
Yep.
Everybody's trying to bar soap. I want you to just keep knocking my bags in as soon as you bar soap, okay? Cass trying to roll back. He tried almost got around too.
Yeah, so he tried to kind of reverse cut and kind of come around the backside, and he just missed it. We see James not able to capitalize. Kaz goes up, can't come down.
Short airmail would have been perfect right there. I think this is a layup for James, huh?
Layup for 4.
Oh, James
to
isn't
watch.
laying up.
4-3 will give Kaz
Get
1.
1 point. Kaz and Parker Burge making a run here in the losers bracket.
Yeah.
Trying to get to the finals. I mean, they got lock up third place. They could pull this one out. They're up 8-2. Steve Reed blocks. To me, that's one of the hardest shots in the game, to throw a block right behind your opponent's block.
Absolutely. Good push by Steve, but it's not where he wanted it. Parker goes slick side down, gets 2 of his to fall, but sends his bag in hand off the back.
And Steve hung up again. I think that back's probably going to go. Oh, he mashed it up.
It still might fall. I think
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's slick side or stick side. I'm not sure. He goes up
Hey,
for it anyway. And he gets it.
He pulls them all. How about that?
What a bag! And all that work and he gets one.
Yep.
9-3.
Yep. 9-3.
Hale spins it up and in.
And now we're bunching them up again. James Hill's a really good player. I don't know if you know him very well. He's a really good player.
Not well, no, I don't.
Kaz just lays up. Who's got one under? I believe Kaz
James,
does,
no,
yeah.
I believe James does because Kaz put his first bag on the left-hand side.
I got you. I can see him now.
Right now it's sitting 5-3.
Short airmail his partner just called for. He threw it short. Nothing went, though. 6 on 3. Kaz probably just going to lay up. Yep, good move.
Definitely the right call in that situation, absolutely.
This would be 9-5. Steve, first bag. Big smiley face on that bag. How about that? Just looking right at us there, huh? Steve trying to get them all to go. He might shoot an airmail, try to drag these bags again. I'm just looking at you. Steve up. He got them all right there. Big round for Steve Heath. Oh, and that one holds up.
And they'll get 4.
Yeah. Actually, he got 6. No, he got 4. You're right. I'm
10-6,
sorry.
I think, yeah.
Yep. That's going to tie the game up, 9-9.
It's a game of runs. You know that.
Yeah, as we're joined back here by the loud mouth of the ACO. Finn has rejoined us.
Yeah, I have to rejoin with apologies.
You good? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I did not realize.
Oh, there's the roll bag by Kaz. That thing went over all 3 of those bags or 2.
James down and hard, he front boards it. That thing left his hand at 97 miles an hour.
Yeah, it did. It didn't get over 2 feet high, and it didn't make it where it was supposed to go either. So 2 more for Heath and them. No, I take that back. Kaz and Parker.
3 more, I believe.
Yeah,
12-9.
You're right.
Yeah.
Forgot about the low bag. That's how my old mind works.
It's the second time you've called me Kaz.
If I call you Kaz one more time, you just reach over and knock the crap out of me, all right? It's because Kaz is playing on the center court. How about that?
Take it easy, Spaz.
And Steve is warming up in this game right now.
And Steve's going to have a tough time getting through those bags, though. Parker, as much as he's unhappy with that bag, it's in a great spot, and he's going to lay up. That's the right bag.
2 points.
Yep.
I kind of liked him trying to step out and throw slick side, try to get around that, come off that back bag. I think the shot was there.
I think he would have pulled that front bag in if he would
have. He may
have. Yeah. End result's the same as you still get your +2.
James Hill's another guy. Looks like his throw is just effortless. I mean, it's like he has no effort to throw it. You were talking about Russell last game.
Yeah.
You talk about James bunching those bags.
Yeah.
There he goes again.
Yeah.
And now we'll see if he's going to shoot it or go down and hard. Last time he went down and hard, it ended at the foot of the board. And he's going, we're going to talk it over.
There we go. Wearing that Killer Bees shirt. Steve with that old pro jersey. Number 79 coming in. Just barely made the cut that year.
James has has an interesting snap to his wrist.
Oh, yeah.
When he lets it go. Very effortless, but it does snap at the very last second. Quick shout out to Chris Clark, April Clemens, Ryan LaBelle, Whitney and Jacob Garner, Jonesy, Mia, upstairs running tailgater, best crew in the business.
How about Aaron Candler?
Running tournaments. Candler is the dew monkey. He's
Absolutely.
running around doing it
Him
all.
and Whitney's husband, Sean Priest, all those people put this thing together. So what we get there, Cass? Mass? I did that on purpose that time. By the way.
I believe it. James got 2, 10, 8, makes it 13, 12.
Yep, another lead change.
We've had a few of those this game.
Nice bag by Steve right there.
And you talked about that get around.
Yeah.
That's becoming a lot more common of a bag than we've seen in years past. That reverse cut kind of wrap around bag is becoming so critical for all these high level players.
Some of them need a blinker. Oh, that was a nice try. That's two more for.
Some of them need a blinker.
Well, I mean, how many times do you see them go down and all of a sudden just make a left turn right into the hole or a right turn right into the hole?
That's great.
Yeah.
Ed Runyon checking in from Panama City
How about
Beach.
Ed, man, we miss you, Ed. Come on back.
Owensboro has an airport. You can fly here.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
That was not a good bag by James Hill.
Kaz trying to roll, kind of sits up, can't get over the top, but it does shark fin up in the air. And one of his bags falls
yeah.
for James.
One went, yeah.
Yep.
I think James got 2 under and Kaz got 1.
Looks like it's 8-4 right now.
Told
Bag
him
in
to roll
hand.
it. Tried to roll
Yep.
it. Stood it up, laid it
8-5.
down.
I think that's 3. We'll go to 18 to 12, right?
Those knuckleball rolls look so crazy coming out of the hand. Like that wobbly, tobbly. That's insane.
I got one of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw Gary Bearpaw working on the roll bag out
Yep.
here with me this afternoon, throwing a little bit
He's
around.
still
with
working
it.
on that, is he?
Yeah, he is.
We saw him a few majors back out there messing around with it, and I thought maybe he might give it up and go back to.
Oh, Parker, a chance to get him right back in the game. Oh,
And that
held up.
reverse cut just can't cut enough.
2 points, though. 2 points. But Bearpaw, he was rolling it better when there was a bag farther down the board toward the front than it was if it was close. Like, you see most rolls come when they're blocking around a couple inches from the hole.
Yep, 18 on 14 right now.
Let's see if James can push this to the edge of the envelope. Ooh, this could be.
Yeah,
If
he's got a
Kaz can't
chance
pull
to
something
win.
back here, yep.
James Hill, I was going to say a perfect bag would have been right in front of the hole there.
I think you just let him. You let him put these in and make Kaz do some work. So now Kaz has a break.
On the board, gives up 2.
Well, on the board gets 2 if you're
Yeah,
James.
I mean, gets 2.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yep, because there's no
Steve's-
difference between running through those bags or just putting on the board, and that's what he'll do.
Man, that third bag, that's a big miss by
Huge.
James Hill. And Cavs was able to capitalize on his miss, too, by only giving up 2, keeping the game going. It's 20-14, though.
And that,
And
so that's exactly
look.
what we talked about in between these games. Talking about mine. That's all those points that are premium, and one miss halfway back.
Yeah.
in the middle of the rounds can lean so large.
Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you right now, if they don't win, that bag is going to haunt James Hill big time.
Yep.
And it's going to haunt his wallet big time, too. I'm telling you.
And Parker
and there
gets
it is.
2.
Parker picks
gets
up
2.
2 is what I'm saying. That one missed bag, and all of a sudden you lose the game, you are kicking yourself all the way to your vehicle, to your room, wherever you're going to.
But not to your bank.
No, not to your bank. That's right.
Yeah, right.
And nice first bag there by Cass.
And James
look,
again.
I think James went for the block and
Yeah,
just
try to
missed
get
it.
it up
Yeah.
high and lay it down.
And he does it. If Kaz can clean up here, we can even this game.
James can get that one.
That's a good bag. Yeah, that's not a bad decision right there. Kaz going down and hard.
He's
Right
okay
up
with
the
that.
Alrighty.
On the board, gives up 2.
Going hot.
Oh,
Oh, well.
And that's it. That's 6.
That do
That's
it?
12-6.
are you kidding me? And
Oh, it
James
is.
Hill, let me tell you,
Just like we talked about, Phil.
James Hill's bad luck continues on center court. He has not had. I know he's going to go back and listen.
Oh,
He has not
man.
had good luck. You remember the bags
yeah.
that bunched up in the pro series? He
Yep.
is not having good luck because he threw a good shot right there and got 0 results out
Yep.
of it.
It almost worked against him.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But we talked about how every single round those points come at a premium, and one bag 4 rounds ago can come back to haunt you, and it just did.
You think about it, he had a chance to win, and
He
the last
did.
time he threw, he had a chance. Throw the bags in the hole, you win.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, boom, you give up 6, game over.
One
crazy.
miss is all it needs in a momentum
Yeah,
swing.
yeah.
One miss.
And look at
Oh, man.
Parker and Cass are moving on. They are just going through them and they're having to fight for it. They're not getting it easy.
Right. Yeah, these have not been cakewalk matches.
This has been high-level cornhole. Make the decision, make the shot, and sometimes there's a little luck in it. There's always a little luck in
yeah.
it, but this is high level.
It really is. All the participants are playing really, really well. So
And what's funny is the number of folks that we've seen continuing to advance, male and female, who just don't seem happy with how they're throwing.
No.
Yeah.
So if they're advancing and they're not happy, the rest of this week is going to be on fire.
absolutely.
Hoaxang's an example of that. Earlier, he was throwing some great bags, did not seem happy with them at
No.
all. If he can make himself happy, he's going to
People are going to be in
be
trouble.
a big problem for a lot of people. That's a fact.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, I think if I'm playing Hoaxing, I'm trying to block every round.
Yep.
I don't know if I can out air man, but I'd
Yep.
like to try
Yep. Absolutely.
because he's going to miss some.
Yep. And
But-
that's so we saw that on the in the seniors player of the season tournament. Is
It just killed him.
wasn't his normally
Yeah.
he's 80% minimum, and it just wasn't his day. And that'll happen. Sometimes you catch those breaks with a player that normally hits those shots and doesn't. And give Daryl and Johnny their credit, they capitalized.
Yeah, they did.
But I'm not going to continue to bet that Nick's going to miss those shots.
No. But that's the way I want to play him if I have
Yep.
to play him.
Absolutely.
Well, I tell you.
That's a great
Man, that
pickup
was a
by
good
Kaz.
bag.
That was amazing. And Hoagie just not catching
No,
a break
he's
again.
not. Look at how about another roll bag by Cass.
Down and hard trying to collect something here, and he gets one of them to
Grabs
fall.
It's going to be 2 for Parker now. Parker and Cass.
I see Liam and Helly over there, in from England.
Yeah, all the way from England.
Oh, I have my Manchester City Cornhole Club jersey at home, and I forgot to bring it with me.
Oh, no.
Oh, I might have to run back. It's only 40 minutes away.
That's true. You're not that far.
No.
You live close to here, Mass?
No, Evansville, Indiana, about 40 minutes.
Oh, my gosh. I thought you came for a while.
No. Nope, it's great.
Hmm.
Rolled in here, bright-eyed at 8 a.m. Aaron Camlet's running around. I've been here since 6 in the morning. I'm exhausted. Well, I woke up at 7.
And I'm still
And
here.
still made it by 8.
Yeah.
Who's this Michael's partner again? What's his name? And he
Rob-
just gives up 2
Rob
right
Tustin.
there.
Rob Tustin.
Rob Tustin, not a bad player either. I think I've had to play this guy before.
Yep. Both of these dogs are from my area.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice regionals you have there, right?
Oh, it's the worst.
I think everybody gets those now, though. Actually,
Yeah, there's probably not an easy regional in any
and over.
region.
No, there's not. And it's
Look at that.
it really is a smack in the face when you walk into a regional and there's 7 pros there.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, man, give me a break every once in a while.
Yeah.
Stay home.
Well, you acquitted yourself very nicely
Yeah,
out there
you
with
did.
Kim. You had a lot of really nice bags, a lot of smart airmails. You just had a couple get away from you, and
3 more.
that's like you said. You were talking about those points being a premium. That's all it takes sometimes. Just
Yep.
lose a couple, and
Yep.
that's that. But I thought you acquitted yourself nicely on the
Yeah, I thought so too.
Center Colt.
I saw, and Mick Hoaxing's airmail cost him 3 more points in that
Yep.
round. He shot one short, knocked Kaz's bag in, left the board open. Kaz finished off for 3. Parker's in a little bit of a groove
Yeah, I
now,
was just going
too.
to say he's very consistent in his delivery and his result.
And you talk about him being frustrated with his bags. Now we're kind of starting to see some of that subside, and there's more confidence building every throw.
No, the change of the game and the change of the player next to him for sure.
Yep.
Makes a big difference.
Nice finish right there.
Clean up.
Oh, and you heard it. You heard
knew
it.
He knew it.
9-0. That fourth bag blues
Ooh,
strikes again. And if I'm Cass, I'm trying to throw a block in on the first bag. I promise you. Because Mick you know what? Mick can go hole for hole with you.
Yep.
I think he just likes to airmail a little bit better. And he didn't take advantage of Cass's miss there either. Cass gives him a second chance. Oh, that's a pretty good bag.
It is, but I'm afraid now they're going to bunch up, and that's the perfect bag by Kaz to limit it. Nick can go up for get something.
Going up.
Oh.
He tried to push the pile.
Oh, I think he left that short on purpose. I think you're right.
Yeah, he tried to piggyback everything in and just didn't have enough momentum.
It almost looked like a half-hearted airmail attempt
Mm-hmm.
that just fell short. But
I thought he was going to try to go for the back, try to clip the fronts, pull them in. Nice bag.
can you imagine the subtitles needed for the conversation going on over there between
Really.
the Brits and the Hertz? Both of them looking at each other going, what?
Yeah.
What? What?
Kind of like talking to that person at the Mexican restaurant. They nod and shake their head. I don't know if they know what you're talking about, but they always come back with the right thing.
Yep.
But Parker sends one off, and Rob can capitalize here. Parker has one on the floor on the back of the board.
Rob with a chance to grab 3.
3 or 5 if he pulls it with him.
Nope,
he
just
does
3.
not. It is
9
3.
on 3. So 9-3 is going to be our score. And you see the body language by Parker. I just saw it in the video screen. It's about 10 seconds behind.
Yeah, he knew the minute he let it go, and then it shot off the back of the board. He threw it slick side down, trying to pick up the bag he had in front, and he just missed it.
As good as he's throwing, he needs to just keep focused, man. And he's been able to do that so far. As Kaz got one out of play. Mick Hoaxing, I thought that was fixed to be short. Mick picks up 2 more to make it 9-5. We knew this wasn't going to be a blowout. Are you kidding me? Winner of this takes on Isaac Hurt. And hold on a minute. What's his partner's name?
Powers, I think, is it Hunter
Powers.
Powers?
Hunter Powers.
Yep. Good, man. You know, you get my age, you have to look back on it.
Well, you throw toothpicks on the floor, I can tell you how many there are.
Oh, Lord. You're an excellent driver, too, right?
I would say yes.
Oh, that is a good bag right there. Hey, set up for the bar of soap. You think?
Oh, man.
You think he's got that?
No.
Oh, he tried to block.
Now Parker can blast through this, and he does, but he bar soaps himself.
He sure did. Great bag, though.
Oh, boy, in the dance. Rob did a little dance, a little body English, hoping it would make it.
Nice.
What
And
a get
that's
around.
that reverse cut. What a bag.
Steffi B over there, she's all excited. Finally, her baby's on center court rolling through the blind draw elimination bracket. Steffi B's last pick, too, in our draft. Parker Burton, he's playing at a high level right now.
He is.
He is. Just ask him.
Yeah, ask her mom.
He's,
Absolutely. Oh, and Kaz with the reverse get
That was
around.
nice. Oh.
by the way, both Kayla and Eric said you are not a good driver.
That's not my problem.
And that's going to be
They're
5
entitled
points.
to their opinion, and I don't have to believe it.
That's how he
16-5 now.
That's how he catches all those rides.
15-5,
15
my
on
bad.
5.
Well, that's just work smarter, not harder, Finn.
Right? Oh, no. I sat down and pitched a fit first time me and my then wife went to the grocery store. Never had to go back. Not once.
Nice bag. I like the block right there.
Rob goes up and over, and he can't come down.
Rob, he's animated, too, with his shots.
He is.
He's dancing around back there. That's not a bad bag, Parker. You're still in control of the hole.
He sort of bunches it up and just lets it open as it releases.
There
It's
you
like
go.
almost like a
Yep.
flower.
Going to pick up at least a point.
Yep.
Yep. Nice.
10 on 9 makes it what, 16 on 5.
Yep. Rob did finish this fourth bag though for a change.
Didn't have to do that goofy
No.
kind of crab sidewalk dance.
Yeah. Now, that's kind of a low block right there. Mick moves it.
It's a good bag
Yeah,
by Mick.
Nicely done. Just
And they go side to side.
stack it all up now.
Cass will take that bag right there. He's not mad about that. And this is gonna be a big pile of mess, I have a feeling.
A little laundry basket.
If something files, it's gonna amaze me. Then Rob said, come take a look at it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of green space. Once
Maybe.
again, by way of reset.
I don't know if Mick's got that really hard throw that can loosen these up.
Yeah.
I know. Being a senior, I can't throw it hard enough to loosen that up. If I do, it's going to hit somebody in the stands back there. He's going up for the airmail. Oh, and he did
And nothing
loosen them.
falls.
They just bunched up again. If I'm Cass, I'm going right through.
They
there.
fell.
There you go.
There we
There it
go.
went.
Oh, that
That's
was
when he
almost
can't.
a good shot.
Well, there's one left.
Mick in to give up one.
Oh,
He
he
can't. He
gives
gives
up
up
three.
3.
19-5.
Wow.
Man.
Bring on Isaac Hurt. And Hunter Powers. That's who we said it was, right?
Yep.
Hey, how about that? That's pretty
Look
good.
at your memory, Phil. Proud of you.
Yeah. It took me a while. Dakota Payne made it to the Final Four last year. I forgot his name in the introduction, man. How about that? Act like I did it on purpose. Because he was come out of nowhere. Nobody knew it.
Oh.
Yeah, and Parker
could-
can finish this off, man.
Oh, big time.
Yep.
Rob has to get both bags in or manufacture a miss.
Oh,
and
that's
he
good.
manufactured his own miss.
Yep.
Oh, and that was almost a
Doesn't
bad
matter.
bag.
Nope,
No, it
doesn't matter.
matter.
It won't
It
matter.
would if it had went off.
If Rob can bar soap something and get something off
Take
the
that
board
one
and
off
pull
the back.
something with him and pull some wizardry out of a carrot hat.
Oh, well, he gave it a good old college try, but it's not going to be enough, and that's going to finish it off. Now, he could have actually lit the bag on fire and had like a Viking funeral. For
Yeah.
that
He
game.
could have. So
Perhaps.
that's true.
That
And
might
just
have been
kinda
more interesting.
Launched it into the stands.
Hey, nothing to be ashamed of for Mick Hoaxing and
No.
Rob Tunson, though. Finishing third out of how many teams did we decide? 64 teams, right?
I don't think we had 64 in this complete bracket. I
Yeah.
think we had in the 50s. But because not all 128 players showed
Yeah.
up. But we did have a good number, though. But another thing that plays into that is Rob and Mick sat for hours.
Yeah.
Hours in between. And that definitely, whether you want to admit it or not, you're going to have some fatigue from that. And you're going to have some, not fatigue, but cold shoulders, cold arms, whatnot. And that definitely plays into some levels, just the sitting and the waiting.
Now I'm looking forward to this matchup, though, with Isaac Hurt and Parker Burgess.
Yes.
We'll see how far along Parker Burgess has gotten, because Isaac has been on another level so far this weekend.
Well, they greeted each other with friendly hugs earlier today.
Yeah.
And now we'll find out shoulder to shoulder what it is they're bringing to the table. And
Look at
I
that.
think you're going to see a lot of that. I think,
Look at that.
yeah, low and hard. There will be more
Jeez.
bars of soap than the Ivory Factory, I think, attempted
Love it.
in this particular
That's a good one.
matchup.
You're on a roll tonight, too, by the way.
I'll tell you what, I'm getting all the good ones out of my system.
Yeah.
You better save some.
I got nothing left. You're on your own tomorrow.
Rinse, repeat, and
There
relather
you
with
go.
your Ivory soaps.
Yes.
Perfect.
In my case, it's blather, rinse, repeat.
Hey, man, whatever gets the job done. We're here for it.
This is Hunter Powers. He rams that arm up all the way like he's flexing his muscles. Then come through. It's kind of a unique throw.
Stacy Yates, come on, nephew Isaac, she says. Or as it says out there on the Farfsing Cup, Isaac.
That makes me so mad as a fellow Isaac,
Yeah.
because I get that all the time. All the time.
Does it come up a lot at the meetings?
Yeah.
Yeah. Caleb suggested they completely misspelled it. It should be spelled ISUCK.
I'm just being quiet on these. You know that, right? Nice bag.
I'm gonna have to start putting that on the back of my jerseys.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that.
Actually, that's what I'm going to put on the back of mine.
Yeah, but you're not in the Isaac meetings, so.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Now, these two. So here's a question for you two who play
There's a social.
at a solid level, high level. Are these two just going to match hole for hole? When does one of them get sick of it and decide to start playing a little strategy?
Isaac Hurt is going to start throwing blocks here sooner or later.
Yeah.
Oh,
He gets bored playing.
That's what I was saying. How long? Well, I guess that was my question.
won't
How long
take
before
long.
he gets bored before that low block that he can run up there whenever he wants? The level 71 blocker.
It won't take long.
The levels you hate,
Yeah.
man. Hate them.
Yeah.
But they're effective. Yeah, no, the level 76, which is what you're referring to.
Yeah.
And no, so that really, I think, Isaac is another one that's been sitting. Isaac and Hunter both have been sitting for a while. So once they kind of get their, get the feel back for it, I definitely expect we're not going to see them run hole for hole. He's going to make them work for it.
And so far,
As I say that, and it's a double social.
So far in this match, we got 16 bags in the hole after 2 rounds. How about that?
And it's a double dip situation.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
they'll just have to show us where the light switches are, I
The
guess.
last game of the night, too.
This
Right
is
here on
it.
center
Again,
court.
Center court, Owensboro, Kentucky. World Championships of Cornhole 19, American Cornhole Organization.
What I tell you, Finn, look where Isaac's first bag went.
Oh, yeah.
And he rolls right over on top of it. I saw the perfect shirt out there today, too. Some guy said, you play the game, not the name. Some guy had that on his shirt. Yep.
Isaac trying to go over the top. He tried to.
Yeah, but
He tried to roll over, but it didn't do that.
You know what, though? He's got 2 bags sitting in perfect spot where he can airmail.
Look at that.
And
Wow,
that's
what a
what he
shot.
wanted to do.
Well, you saw him say, I'm going to
Wow.
roll it, and he did exactly what he wanted to do. That's one worth looking at again. And
Oh.
Isaac drops one in, drops one off. Maybe we'll see that one again. That was very nicely done.
Nice
7.
finish right
Good
there.
collection. So he's going to pick up, what,
3.
Yep,
there?
3, 7 on 10.
3. Hey,
There it was.
let me tell you something. That was a hell of a shot. Parker
Really was.
Bird did the shot. That
It kind of like, it was sort of like in a ravine. It was bouncing back and forth off the walls and dropped down in there.
I have no clue how he got that by there without it taking one of Isaac's bag.
Mm-hmm.
And now look, Kaz eases up just a little bit.
So Kaz is sitting goalposts left to right, but Hunter didn't make him pay the first time. It's still in play. We'll see how
Yeah,
aggressive he goes
he
to get
got
it, and he
that
got
pretty
it.
easy.
Nicely
Yep.
done there.
Oh, and Kaz
boy.
opened the door for a big round for Hunter.
And we'll see if, the gas just kind of starting to sputter a little bit. They've been throwing, running through
they
games.
And there
Yeah.
hadn't been much downtime either. They go down and back and just start right up. You know?
Yep.
That's a 6 spot right there, 6'3". Isaac Hurt, Hunter Powers. Block bag. Well, it went a little too far. And Parker's been dead in the center so far, too. You think, let me ask you something, Matt, and you can help me out here. You think Parker's concentration goes way up because he's playing Isaac Hurt? I think so. I think so.
Yeah, and since they're friends, so I played Eric a few games ago, and I was more locked in then than any game of the night. Because when you play your buddy or whatnot, you're not going to give, you're not going to give an inch, as you shouldn't. I mean, you should always take every game that way, but there's just something extra.
You should. Yeah. I played against Isaac yesterday, and my concentration level went way up when I played against him. I knew it had to be.
Yep.
You can't have any slack.
Well,
Absolutely.
so much for that dude's shirt then.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Well, Phil played the name, so.
Yeah, I played the name and the game, and I still lost.
I just went out and played the lame.
Hey, that was 10 straight points by the team of Isaac and
I was lucky to hold the board. He's
Hunter, though. 10 straight points they rattled off, a 6 and a 4.
And we talk about runs, and they just continue to happen, and this looks like it could be a Washington if they're not going to pull that bag back.
I'm going to see how much y'all pay attention. Do you see anything different about Hunter's throw in this championship game? Let me tell you. Y'all notice?
I didn't
Arm
see him throw
swing.
before.
He's throwing all slick side. He didn't do that when he played the first game they played over here.
Well, I
He was
mean,
throwing
you're,
sticky
you're
side. He's
seeing
throwing-
it in the comments too. The boards are. I mean, you can.
Yes.
It's obvious even from
Yeah.
the stream how tacky everything's playing.
Yep.
I noticed that the first throw he threw it on the slick side, and I said, oh, he didn't do that earlier. And that
And
bag's
have they
out
been
of play.
throwing Isaac's bags the entire time?
Yeah,
Then those
yeah, they have.
gustos.
Uh-huh. It looks like Isaac going to score again here. Rolls.
And he rolls. I thought he was going to bring his own bag with
A
him.
little cartwheel up over the top.
Oh, and that's four more.
gonna be four.
14 straight. 14 straight. That's kind of frustrating, though, too. And Parker's over there talking to his mom and
Yeah.
trying to get some advice.
I'm going to tell you something. The more I watch him,
You thinking he could win this
the
weekend?
more he's going to be so hard to beat.
Yep. His confidence continues just to grow.
Well, he came in with confidence. Cause
I
first,
know.
You know, the first thing he grabbed me, he says, I'm going to prove you wrong. You didn't pick me. You didn't pick me. You didn't pick me. I'm going to make sure you know. He's told me that about 40 times this week. It's only Tuesday.
Right. And he's pretty much won everything he's touched.
Yeah, he's there. He's stacking that money right back in the wallet. And the titles. Cavs chance to score again. Oh, they finally got off that 3 spot. I tell you what, Cavs has really, really thrown good in this stretch that we've had him right here on center court.
Well,
He's really played really well.
You know, you want to watch his camera too when Hunter throws. The mechanics of that throw.
Mm-hmm.
Starts it vertically.
Yeah.
No, starts it horizontally, brings it down vertically, back up to vertical to horizontal, but it's almost like it is like a golf swing. It's almost in the exact same spot where it's the change occurs. It's so fluid. It's almost like you're watching like archery, or I don't know. I can't quite figure out what it reminds me of. Although I did say
it's
golf
just something
swing.
different. Yeah, it does. It's kind of like
I don't know that there's a bigger arm swing in the ACO than that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a guy upstairs. They were this morning. I was watching a little bit of the tailgates when I first got here. The guy is kicking his leg out forward, almost like a army march.
Like
you know how
Angus
they kick
Young?
them out? Yeah. I was going, wow, I've never seen that before. You see everything when you start watching these.
Yeah.
Nice bag there by Hunter. Get around Cass's bag.
I mean, he hit low on the board too.
There she is, Eric, by the way. Nice finish by Cass.
It's very nicely done there to grab it.
Should be a double 4-bagger right here. There it is. Nice bags, guys.
You're tempting the jinx jar.
No, hey, that's okay. I'm good with that.
All right.
I felt very confident in that. 14-6 remains the score.
I'm going to tell you something right now. Of these 4 guys, the one who pisses off the most people at a tailgate or a cul-de-sac is Hunter.
Why is
You
that?
watch him play,
Yeah.
you think, I can come up here and whoop
Oh,
this
yeah,
guy,
man,
and he's just
look
going
how
to
he's throwing.
drill you
Yeah.
like a board.
You're probably right
Right
about
up
that.
the middle, right up, and when he hits, it's funny because no matter where he hits the board, the
Going
bag-
to collect
wow,
by Isaac
wow.
Hurt. Oh,
Counter-
my goodness.
That's crazy.
It wasn't just the collect there.
No.
He moved it the first time. I thought the bag was
Up and
completely
over.
out of play.
Oh, and he couldn't complete the roll.
I think he should have shot the airmail right there. He's got one of the best airmails in the game, too, by the way. But, God, he moved that bag from the left-hand side over.
There it is. Moved it left
Yes.
and then took it and grabbed it and
Yes.
took it down with it
That's
back to the
insane.
center.
That is
It's nuts.
ridiculous.
It's insane, man.
Look at that. You saw that on the instant replay. What a boy.
16-6 as Hunter starts right down the pipe. Cavs matches.
But no, Finn, I 100% agree with you. If I walk to a backyard outing or whatnot and I see Hunter's throw or whatnot, I think I'm just going to blow this dude away. And then he throws 12, 12, 10, 12. Like, who are you?
Right, exactly.
And why
really.
are you here?
Dude.
Sitting on the slick side, you think it'll come back, maybe? Let's see. He chased it a little bit. Cass can get around for 4. And he does it. Nice shot by Cass. Nice shot by Cass.
Look at that.
Nice job by Parker to at least give it a second.
Yeah.
Anyway, come on. I thought he was going to waving his arms. The wind might blow it down.
Got a second profession as a home plate umpire.
Fergie having a good time with Miss Tina.
Yeah, very nice.
Poor Tina.
It's nice to see him drinking out of a cup that belongs to the venue.
Yeah, really.
Where's his lemon drop cup that he always loses every day of his life?
Yeah, big run through right here. Can bully Parker's bag out of the way?
Can he pull this
Look
one
at that.
with him?
Oh, and he
boy.
missed that bad to the left. Well, that was unhurt.
Very aggressive.
And look, he gave it
and
right
off
back
target.
to him.
Yeah, very aggressive. and
Isaac
off
in
target.
if he pulls it for
Look
one.
at that.
And picks
What
up a
collection.
point. That could have been 4, though. I'll tell you, that was very unhurt-like.
I think he rushed it a little bit.
Yeah.
It just got away from him, slipped out from under his thumb. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know what you're talking about, man.
I don't know.
17-10. We'll talk about
Yeah.
How
that.
about that? I know that.
Hunter first bag again. And he's on the sticky side right there. Threw a little block on Kaz.
He's trying to make Kaz
I like
make a
it.
mistake, and that's exactly what he
Hey,
got.
I like what Kaz did. Kaz went for the airmail. I thought he threw it again on it. He just flipped it over on me.
Interesting. Kaz up again.
Oh. 4 points is all he needs. He needs to get something in the hole right here.
You saw Parker upset with that decision. You said, hey, play smart.
Yeah.
Don't get
greedy.
And Hunter goes
Look,
off.
and look, Kaz laid up.
PPR killer.
Yeah, it is. Well, this is a PPR killer round.
Coming hot.
No.
Got one through.
Okay,
Now
so
go
now,
up.
and now he says he's got to shoot it. He goes up. He
Oh.
gets up one.
5 on 4,
5 on
18 to 10.
He almost got one, but he'll give up one.
Hunter threw the block
Man.
first. It worked to perfection, but he just couldn't complete it.
And that's a good block by Parker.
It is, but I don't know if Parker really wants to get into a block game with the Hurts.
No, I don't think you do, and you don't want to play this croquet match
Hey,
either. That was very unlucky. That had just enough of the hole. Look at that.
There's the one that needed the blinkers, boys, right there.
Yep.
Isaac says, thanks for flattening that part of the hole for me so I could use it.
This is going to be it.
That's gonna
All
do
you got to
it.
do is go in here.
Right now it's showing 7-2. Isaac
Coming in
down
low
and hard.
Oh.
That's going to do it.
No, if Parker can drag the bag in front of the hole, that's not Isaac's or that. Oh, he bars
He
something.
did.
That's 5 on 8. It'll end it.
That's going to
He
do
was
it.
this
Wow,
close.
Very close.
It was.
What a great
Oh my
match.
goodness!
Very nicely played.
Not the shot I was expecting, but
No.
he hit the shot. He
Yeah.
just not enough of the bar of soap.
Oh, that was something else. So Hunter Austin is my middle name, Powers, and Isaac Hurt.
Hey, Isaac
Yeah.
Hurt just wins and
He had
wins
to-
and wins,
He had
man.
to push it off, and he just couldn't push it far enough.
Have taken it tonight here at the ACO World Championships of Cornhole 19. A good way to wrap things up on center
Yeah.
court. Wow. How about that? And that doesn't suck to pick with that either one of those guys as your partner.
No,
in a big
heck
blind
no.
draw.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Congratulations to Kaz Barkley and Parker
Mm-hmm.
Burgett because they really played lights out on center court for the last, I don't know, hour,
Hey,
hour and a half.
especially with on the verge of elimination a couple times
Yeah.
too, and fought through all that.
Yes, they did. So now they're going for the
Yeah.
obligatory Mama Hurt photos. Congratulations. Nicely done.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to try to get them over here to talk to them or if that's going to destroy their groove. I don't know. Let's
It's
see
up
what
to
they
you.
want to do.
Okay. All right, Becky, move that photo around.
Yep, she's staging it
The
the way she
shuffling. I
wants
love it. I love it.
There's some cameras out there. How about the mother of the SVC crew?
Oh, yeah.
And this is definitely a bit of a grudge tournament for Isaac because he got double dipped in last season's big blind draw.
Yeah.
So coming out to kind of run through undefeated probably feels. You've said he's been on a heater.
I don't know if he's
absolutely,
lost a
but-
game
I
this
don't think
weekend.
he's lost since he's
No.
been here.
Yeah, absolutely not.
But he's always got that smile.
So the question is, do we want to invite him over here just to say, I know?
That's up to you.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's see if they want to come over here. I've never spoken to Hunter, so let's get him over here.
hey, boys.
All right, we'll sacrifice a headset here if you don't mind. That'll be great. Maz, appreciate you.
Come on, huh?
Come on.
You're the one we want to talk to. Come on.
We don't have anything left to ask him. Come on.
We don't even want to talk to him.
Here, grab it. We got another one, don't we?
There it is, right there in front
here
of
it is,
you.
right here, yeah. Very good. You know where these go. All right. All right, so, Hunter, I got to be honest with you. There are worse draws in a big blind draw. But I got to be honest with you. He played lights out.
I had the blind draw, just epic draw. Just epic.
It was great.
It was
Yeah.
great.
When I
The
said I
holy
got
grail
Isaac, I
of
just
blind
said,
draw partners.
Put him in the middle of the board, and he'll take care of it after that.
Well, let's talk a little bit about, because we haven't seen you on center court. Your delivery is maybe one of the more unique. You have the biggest arm swing. I mean, I feel like if you wanted to, you could do it all the way. You could
It
go
probably
all
hurt me, but I
the way
could.
around. But it is your ability to maintain control. It reminds me of a golf swing, to maintain control when you're going that far with that much in your mechanics. What brought you to that shot style?
Free throw and basketball.
Really?
I mean, basketball free throw. It was the same mechanic every time, and the only way I could find to do the same mechanic. You know, a lot of guys shoot like that. Well, it's muscle at that point, but the same rotation, it takes less muscle out of it. To me, it does. So
well, it reminds me of pull that up a little bit tighter. It reminds me of Heinerman. He talks about getting in there, leaning in, and just getting that line going. And it seems like you do that, but there's so much room for it to go wrong, but you don't. Which I don't mean to put that in your head.
No,
but it is kind of crazy. Oh yeah, make sure we get the photos.
Hey, I want to take you back to the round before the win. You threw a perfect block. You've been throwing on the slick side the whole time, and I noticed you threw on the slick side when you came back. You didn't throw slick side the first time you were on center court.
I'm going to say this. That was my first time throwing carpet bags.
Yeah,
I don't throw carpet bags. And I walked up to him and I said, "What bag we throwing?" He's like, "This 4 or 5 speed bag." I'm like, "Nope, I'm going to find a way to make it work."
So it's
here's some extra glue if you like.
So you throw the perfect block. Cass misses 2 off in the row, but was that an intentional block in that round?
Yes,
because you did flip the bag over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I intentionally blocked, but I screwed the round up.
And I said that too, by the way. He had the perfect block and got exactly what he wanted. And he couldn't finish off it. But now let's get to you. Have you lost a game this weekend yet?
Yeah, I've gotten second like 2 or 3 times.
In what?
I think quads yesterday in the
Poker.
state slider.
Not
Yeah.
cornhole.
Kickball or something outside?
Well, let me ask you this: standing shoulder to shoulder with a guy that plays a similar style to you, like Parker. I mean, he comes in low and hot. He's always looking for that bar of soap. He almost pulled off a pretty amazing shot right down here.
He did.
I mean, he was real close there.
Almost.
I mean, you guys, we wondered how long it was going to take you
Almost.
to get bored and just say, I'm going to throw that low block, push it up, move it in, and do what you do. And
Yeah.
it took, 2 rounds? 3 rounds before you decided? Yeah.
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 But that's kind of cool, standing next to somebody who throws the way you do, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I got like a step and throw.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean,
It's
just
kinda
that
like
power,
Caleb.
that
Yeah.
low power, kind of aggressive game like he throws.
Yeah.
Parker's had a good weekend too. He's coming on strong. He's gotten a lot better. He's playing well, so it might be a challenge for you in the juniors division this
We'll see.
tomorrow.
We'll see.
Tomorrow.
We'll find out tomorrow. We've got juniors doubles, women's doubles, seniors doubles, juniors, women's, and seniors all tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a beast of a day. Go get some sleep.
Yep.
Go get some rest. Get a little Bengay on that shoulder.
Absolutely.
And
Get
we'll
to take on Craig Irvin in the Pro Series tomorrow.
Oh,
so
is
that'll
that
be
right?
fun. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
That's
You
what I'm
got-
getting warmed up for.
Hey, we'll be looking forward to that, man.
It'll
I
be a good
promise
one.
you, we're gonna have it right here on center court too,
Perfect.
probably. You know.
You'll be back
Absolutely.
again.
Yes,
sir.
Back again.
Got my nerves out now.
Pro Series,
right.
Pro Series skins. Everybody wins unless they don't, but you got a chance to win, even if you don't win. Take home a little bit of cash, but this time it's cash you all have invested, and it is a 100% payout. So we will look forward to having that as part of the festivities tomorrow as well. But congratulations! I'll tell you something. Hunter Powers and Isaac Hurt, a team that we saw grab the King's seat about, 2.5 hours ago, 2 hours ago.
Yeah, it was
you
a
guys,
while ago.
You guys got through it, got over it, and you made it happen. It was a one and done and a double dip situation and a perfect way to end things on center court here on day one. Congratulations.
Thank you.
My
sir.
man. Congratulations. Good
Thank
luck
you.
the rest of the way
Appreciate
through,
it.
buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate
you
it.
all. And thank you
Good
guys
shooting, Hunter.
for checking
Nice shooting,
everything
brother.
out. Congratulations to all of our winners. How about Isaac, our juniors? Player of the Season. Caleb, Singles Player of the Season. Johnny Thomas, Senior Player of the Season.
And Hunter Powers' debut on the live stream.
On the live stream, that's right. And thank God, because, again, we're out of things to ask.
Yeah, absolutely. You sit over there and just listen, man.
Emma Jernigan, our Women's Player of the Season, and co-ed Maggie Geiger and Wayne Rao, Players of the Season, have all been determined. So much more great cornhole yet to come here from the World Championships in Owensboro, Kentucky. Back-to-back years. Finn the loudmouth for the ACO on behalf of Mad Maz, Isaac Mazanka, and Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja. We will see you bright and early. Well, at least early. I don't know about bright. Tomorrow morning here on the ACO Digital Network. Cheers.